I grew up in a small suburban town in New Jersey. I started off my freshman year of college at a pharmacy school in Boston, but quickly realized it wasn't my passion. I couldn't picture myself standing behind the counter of CVS handing out pills. It took me about a year to realize I wanted to become a teacher. Every summer, I went to a summer camp that was part of my Chinese school. Over the years, my camp friends and I grew closer as we went through similar experiences and could relate to being a second-generation Asian American. It taught me the values of friendship and community, which are two of the things that I will foster in my classroom. In my junior year, I transferred to NYU. I started my student teaching experience at PS41 in Greenwich Village. I wasn't sure what to expect since I didn't have much experience working with children before, but I went in with an open mind and started my teaching journey here. Through many trials and errors, I began to develop my own teaching style and found what I thought worked best. My next placement at PS175 was in a 5th grade classroom. I loved the culture at this school. It had a very tight-knit community, but it was also welcoming to new people such as myself. Here I experienced an entirely different culture and learned so many new things. It taught me how to integrate aspects of the community into the classroom. Next to the school was the Harlem Success Garden, which was created by a volunteer at PS175. He and his team redesigned this once abandoned garden and turned it into an organic vegetable garden for the school. It also included an herb garden and butterfly garden where teachers would take their classes. It looked just like an outdoor classroom, but was constructed from recycled materials. My next placement at PS126 was in a 2nd grade ICT classroom. Being back in Chinatown was a walk down memory lane for me. Each morning, on my way to student teaching, I would pass by the bakery my mom used to take me when I was a child. It was good to be back in a place where I could call home. Here I learned to spread my teaching wings by having more opportunities to lead the class and practice different kinds of lessons. I also helped plan for a bird study unit that the class was learning. We took walks around the neighborhood to study different kinds of birds and their habitats. At the end of the unit, we went on a field trip to Central Park. One of the many joys I have with teaching are sometimes the most spontaneous moments.
On the 9th day of Christmas, our true love said to me, "Nothing is missing, eat the milking snippets, while the swimming sings, eat the learning fun, golden rings. 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true..."
In my current placement at PS230, I am in a 2nd grade self-contained classroom. Working with this group of children showed me how to differentiate instruction and taught me how to work with students with disabilities. One of the most rewarding experiences I've had was teaching a lesson on Chinese New Year's. Preparing for this lesson helped me go back to my own roots and think about what identified me as an Asian American. I was happy to share the customs I grew up celebrating on Chinese New Year's with the class. Students were also excited to share about their own backgrounds and cultures. It made me realize diversity is not only something that should be taught, but also something to be celebrated. At NYU, I joined the InterVarsity Christian Fellowship, which is a multi-ethnic club here on campus. Here I learned what it meant to be part of a community, how to make a meaningful impact on our campus, and also develop lifelong friendships. I was able to form deeper friendships with people from different kinds of ethnic backgrounds and learn more about their cultures and lifestyles. Many of the leadership skills and lifelong lessons I learned from this club are what I will apply to my classroom as a teacher and share with my students. This summer, I was invited to go on a missions trip with a program called Teach Overseas. I will be serving the children of a refugee camp in Budapest, Hungary, by teaching them English and building relationships with the children and their families. I'm looking forward to applying all that I learned from my education classes and experiences at NYU. I definitely will look back onto my time here with fond memories from the lessons I learned and the friendships that I made. I'm looking forward to Hungary and seeing what awaits me in the next step of my journey.